Hello all you beautiful people, how you doing today? This is Lava Temptress and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome, hi! Today we're going to be talking about another Humble bundle that just came out, and this one is a books bundle. Supermassive Sci-Fi, Fantasy, and Horror. It's by Tachyon. Alright, so this bundle is $441 worth of awesome stuff, but of course I have the breakdown for you so you know exactly how much everything normally is. Now, with most of our book bundles, this is DRM free, and what that means is you can have it on multiple devices at the same time, which is so awesome. I don't know how many times I go from reading a book on my computer to my iPad, and then you can also have it on your phone, your laptop, all the different places, multiple computers, whatever you want. That way you can switch from one to the other, and you can keep reading them. It's really nice. And the multi-format comes in very handy because it's PDF, MOBI, and EPUB files. And the EPUB and MOBI will come in handy if you're using reader devices like Nook, Kindle, that kind of thing. Alright, so if you already know what you want, you can click the bundle button here, or you can take a look after we're done down below. This will always tell you how much time is left. And here is a handy little reminder bell. If you need to come back for any reason whatsoever, don't forget to click that, because I don't know how many times I have forgotten to come get a bundle, and this has really saved my butt, so I don't actually miss out on a bundle that I want. Even if you're just thinking about it, click that. What it'll do is whatever email you have signed up with your Humble account, it'll send an email to that email address, alerting you before the bundle is over. Now, a couple things if you're new to Humble Bundle. Here you can click on bundles and see all the other bundles currently going on. If the time left is in red, that means it has 2 days or less left. So the bundles do not come back normally. I've only seen one. So if it's a bundle you want, you definitely want to get it before it's gone. So be sure to check out any that are in red. And of course here, the choice that is for the Humble choice, it is a monthly thing, but you can pause it and stuff like that. I have a video on the current one, which is the March one. I think it's a good bundle, but yeah, check it out. All right, so in each bundle there are tiers. So today we have a $1 tier, $10 tier, $18 tier, and $28 tier. Now what does that mean? That means you can purchase whichever tier based off the content that you want. So any tier you purchase though, you will get everything above it. So all the different tiers above it. So the $1 tier, you wouldn't get anything else above because that's our top tier. But $10 you would also get the $1 tier. $18 you would also get the $10 and $1, and of course $28 you would get all of them. Okay, and as always, if you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. I'm more than happy to help out if I can. All right, so let's start off. We're not going to take a look at these, only the first one to show you. You can click here to view it on the actual website. Or you can also click here on each one and it shows you a PDF preview and a little bit more of what the book's about. I'm not going to go through that. I'm just going to tell you what the books are and what price they normally are. So this one is a straight book bundle. They are reading books because we do have different types of book bundles. So these are all novel reading style books. Okay, so for tier 1, first of all, we have Bigfoot and the Bashitva. I might have screwed that up. That's okay. But it's by James Morrow, and this is normally $2.99. And it says it is only available in the digital edition. Next we have Sea Change by Nancy Kress, and this one is normally $9.99. Then we have She Walks in Darkness, and this is by Evangeline Walton, and it is normally $9.95. Then we have The Violet Century. So this one is by Levi Tadar, and it is normally $4.99. They do have little things down here. Like this one is only the digital edition, and it's an NPR Best Book of 2019. So our total for the first tier is $27.92 for only $1. So even if you want to come pick up the dollar tier, it's definitely worth it. All right, next we have the $10 tier. First of all, we have Nucleation by Kimberly Unger. And this one is normally $9.99. Then we have Peter Watts and an Angry Sentient Tumor. And of course, it's by Peter Watts. And this one is normally $9.99. Next, we have The Fate of Mice by Susan Palwick. And this one is also normally $9.99. Next, we have The Four Profound Weaves by R.B. Limber. Excuse me. And this one is normally $9.99. Sorry, I lost my place. Then we have The Whole Hotel Under Sand, and this is by Cage Baker. And this one is normally $2.99. Next, we have The New Voices of Science Fiction. This one has multiple authors, and it is normally $9.99. Then we have The Odling Prince by Nancy Springer, and this one is normally $3.99. And last in this tier is The Secret City by Carol Eschwiller. And this one is normally $3.99. So that brings our total so far for both the tiers for $88.84, all for $10. Again, awesome deal. Next, we have the $18 tier. And so in this one, the first one, Adventures of Dwergish Girl by Daniel Pinkwater. And this one is normally $7.99. Then we have Booklife by Jeff Vandermeer. And that one is normally $9.95. Next, we have Dreams of Distant Shores. And this is by Patricia A. McKillop. And this one is normally $9.99. Then we have Driftwood by Marie Brennan. And this one, again, they all say below little things for them. So, but the Driftwood is normally $9.99. Then we have Kitty's Mixtape by Carrie Vaughn. And this one is normally $9.99. Then we have The Bible Repairman by Tim Powers. This one is normally $9.95. The Emerald Circus by Jane Yolen is normally $9.99. The Freeze Frame Revolution by Peter Watts, and this is normally $9.99. The Immortal Conquistador by Carrie Vaughn, and this one is normally $9.99. This one's a top-selling digital book of 2020, so that one's kind of interesting. I mean, all the little footnotes are kind of interesting, but I'm just saying. Then we have The Midnight Circus by Jane Yolen, and that is normally $9.99. And again, a Locust 2020 recommended reading list. And then The Stress of Her Regard by Tim Powers. And this one is also normally $9.99. That is the end of this tier, so that brings our total to $196.65 for $18. Keep telling you, these are awesome deals. And our last tier for today is $28. First one we have is Ancient Rockets by Cage Baker, and that is normally $9.95. Apocalypse Nyx by Cameron Hurley, that is normally $9.99. Beyond Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, normally $3.99. How to Fracture a Fairy Tale by Jane Yolen, and this one is normally $9.99. Ivory Apples by Lisa Goldstein, and that is normally $9.99. Meet Me in the Future by Cameron Hurley, and that is normally $9.99. Pirate Utopia by Bruce Sterling. That is normally $9.99. Rewired, the post-cyberpunk anthology. This one is by multiple authors and is normally $9.99. Then we have Slipping by Lauren Bukes, and that is normally $3.99. Then we have Stable Strategies and Others, and that is by Eileen Gunn and is normally $3.99. Then we have Starlings by Joe Walton. That is normally $9.99. Steampunk 3, Steampunk Revolution. This is by multiple authors, and it is normally $4.99. The Apes of Wrath, and this is also by multiple authors, and it is normally $3.99. The Asylum of Dr. Caligari by James Morrow, and this one is normally $9.99. Then The Best of Michael Moorcock, and of course they're Michael Moorcock books, and so this is normally $9.99. Then we have The Forgotten Beast of Eld by Patricia A. McKillop, and that is normally $9.99. The Last Tsar's Dragon by Adam Stemple and Jane Yolen, and that is normally $9.99. The Monstrous, and this is multiple authors, and it is normally $3.99. The People's Republic of Everything by Nick Mamatas, and that is normally $9.99. The Sword and Sorcery Anthology, this is by multiple authors, and it is normally $9.99. Then we have The Very Best of Caitlin R. Kernan, and of course they're all by Caitlin R. Kernan, and this is normally $9.99. Then we have The Walls of America by Thomas M. Disch, and this is normally $9.99. Unholy Land by Levi Tadar, and this is normally $9.99. And very last we have We Are All Completely Fine by Daryl Gregory, and this one is also normally $9.99. So that brings the grand total I got to $407.37. So if we go back up to the top, it is a little bit different. I don't know why it came out different, but obviously for $28, $407.37 worth of ebooks is definitely worth it. So the charities this supports is EFF, Electronic Frontier Foundation, and the Carl Brandon Society, because each humble bundle always supports a charity. Now to purchase, you're going to click that button up above, or you're going to come down to here, which is where the button brings you. So to purchase, you're going to click whichever tier you want, or put in a custom amount. Sometimes the dollar tier disappears, so you might have to put that into the custom amount. So for instance, if we put that in, anytime you purchase anything other than the top tier, these warnings will pop up for the other tiers. It's just saying that if you don't pay this much more, you're not going to get that tier. So that's all that's saying. You can purchase whatever tier you want. Don't worry about that. The add to cart is if you want to do the humble choice, which is always a bunch of games every month for a set amount of price. And if you're interested in that, I do have a video. I do think March is good, but it depends what kind of games you like to play. But anyway, that's what that add to cart is for. If you want to give it as a gift, make sure you click here and put their recipient email in there. And of course, you can make it anonymous because that's kind of fun. All right, so here is where you're going to pay. You're going to pay with card, PayPal, Amazon, or Alipay. And that is it. Let me know what you think of this. Are you excited for it? I think this is a pretty good bundle. I think that's quite a few books for $28. Yeah. If you haven't already and you made it this far, I just want to say thank you so very much. And if you haven't, hit that subscribe button with the notification bell so you can see when all the new videos come out. Alright, until next time, this is Lava Temptress. Don't get burned.